to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off.
Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted.
I've got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smack to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez.
We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the...
Good evening, welcome to our broadcast here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Cabinets Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. It is the regional semifinal game 2, Class 4, 5A, Region 4. Buda Johnson Jaguars taking on the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. I'd like to welcome you here to our pre-game show.
More coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.
Alrighty, welcome back here to our Real Sports Live pregame show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen to San Benito EDC and San Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Game 2, winner moves on to the regional final. They'll face off against Corpus Christi Ray or Georgetown. Here, game 2, when Sharyland Pioneer leads the series 1-0 after a big 11-2 victory last night. Winning pitcher Angel Aranaga pitching a beauty, 7 strikeouts, complete game, allowing 3 hits and 2 runs to come in as you see the pregame festivities starting to tick off. And here we'll give you the starting lineups for the Buda Johnson Jaguars. Those are the starting lineups here. Again, game 1, Sharyland Pioneer took the win 11-2. They were the home team. They flip sides. Buda Johnson will now be at home. So we'll have the national anthem playing. Alrighty, that was the national anthem here. The pregame festivities concluding. Got you the starting lineups after this. It's the Pioneer Diamondbacks, the Johnson Jaguars regional semifinal game 2 here on Real Sports Live after this.
This is the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all.
Alrighty, welcome back here. First pitch set to be momentarily scheduled for 7 o'clock. Pitching matchup tonight. Sharyland Pioneer will send Ruben Lopez, the freshman, to the mound. 4-1 record, ERA of .93. Normally a closer, but will be getting the start. For Coach Sean Moses, Pioneer Diamondbacks will be taking on Cody Templeton, the senior, who's been the dominant force for the Jaguars this season. 11-2 record, ERA of 101. He's been a dominant player so far. Get you the starting lineup here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Leading things off, the shortstop Juan Rivera. Batting second at third base, Oscar Cerna batting third. In the DH spot, Angel Araniaga batting fourth. Josh Benitez in center field batting fifth. David Benitez, the catcher, batting sixth. Santiago Ortiz, the first baseman. Ryan Garza batting seventh at second base. Bernie Manales in left field batting eighth. And Stevie Quintanilla rounding up the lineup batting ninth in right field.
40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Just about set to go here for regional semifinal game 2, Johnson and Pioneer. First pitch inside for a strike, and we're underway from Corpus Christi. Game 1, 11-2. So Diamondbacks get the big win off stellar pitching by Larinaga. No one count. First pitch, 6:59 p.m. It's a ball sky down to center field. Coming back on it now is Logan Robinson, and you'll call off his teammates and reel it in for out number 1. One down here now in the top of the first inning. The fly out by Juan Rivera. This brings in Oscar Cerna, and what a night Oscar Cerna had last night. 3 for 3, including an RBI single and a grand slam to break open a 2-2 ball game in the bottom of the second inning. We start things off, and it's a fly out to right field for Juan Rivera. He'll go for 1. Oscar Cerna now digging in for his first time out again. Beautiful playmaking by him yesterday. Defensive shutout, too. Dominant is a high pop-up. That one will land on the roof of the pavilion here over the grandstand. Good crowd on hand for this one. Again, we mentioned Sharyland Pioneer, the home team last night. Buda Johnson will now be playing home on the third base side, their dugout. Those of you tuning in from Buda Johnson, we thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Big swing and a miss makes it an 0-2 count here on Oscar Cerna. Oscar Cerna ERA of batting average, of 4.67 on the season again. Certainly boosted that up with the grand slam last night and RBI, and 3 for 3 from the plate in that matchup last night in game 1. 0-2, Templeton delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3 called, 2 away quickly. It's a fly out and a strikeout will do it as Oscar Cerna goes down on 3 pitches. Fouls back 1 and swings and misses on the last 2. Cody Templeton, the senior, records his first strikeout. So 2 down here in the top of the first. This brings in Angel Araniaga, the winning pitcher, the only pitcher Pioneer dealt out yesterday. Again, pitched a complete game, allowing 3 hits, 2 runs, walked 6, and had 7 strikeouts. That's 2 down. Araniaga will foul one off down the right field line, makes it a 0-1 count. And Cody Templeton had to start in first base yesterday. We'll get you the defensive setup for Buda Johnson momentarily. 0-1 count. Templeton kicks and deals. This ball lifted down the right field will be dropping in foul territory. Defensive setup for the Buda Johnson Jaguars. Cody Templeton on the mound. Connor Crabtree behind the plate. Trace Johnson at first base. James Tello at second. Grayson Allred is being DH'd for by Caleb Bledsoe in third. Ethan McLean at short. Ethan McAllister in left. Dom Alvarado in center. Logan Robinson out in right. It's an 0-2 count on Larinaga, the senior ace from Sharyland Pioneer, DHing for the pitcher Ruben Lopez. Pitch high and outside, 1-2 count. Beautiful crowd here. Great temperature, 85 degrees, clear skies off Saratoga Boulevard here in Corpus. The swing and a miss, strike 3 called. A fly out and 2 strikeouts will do it for Cody Templeton. A 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the first. No hits collected, no runners stranded. To go to the bottom of the fourth, we'll get you the starting lineup for the Johnson Jaguars and defensive setup for the Pioneer Diamondbacks when we return. Bottom of the first after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. For From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Welcome back, Get It Real Sports Live. Bottom of the first, starting lineup for the Buda Johnson Jaguars, who come into this one 24-11-1, led by head coach Mark Durham. Again, this squad making history. It's their second season in varsity play. Their first in 2020, but was cut short due to COVID. So their first official season in 2021 finished off as the 5th seed in district, their respective district 26-5A. Finished off 14-19 overall, 7-9 in district standard. Turnaround here in 2022. 24-11-1, 11-5 in district is the number 2 seed. Defeated Cedar Park in a one-game matchup in the regional quarterfinal. Sharyland Pioneer led by head coach Sean Mose at a 31-5A, 32-7 overall. 13-1 district got the series victory over Corpus Christi veterans. Starting lineup for the Johnson Jaguars, Logan Robinson, the right fielder, leads things off. Batting second, the shortstop, Ethan McLean. Batting third and on the mound, Cody Templeton. Batting fourth, the DH, Caleb Bledsoe, in place for Grayson Allred. It's a fastball inside. Ruben Lopez, the freshman, dealing in. And freshman, primarily a reliever, solid ERA of .93. He's had 4 wins and 1 loss. We pitched 5 games as a reliever. So here comes the 0-1. Ball sky down the left field. Going back on that one is the left fielder, Fernie Morales at the warning track. Will reel it in. That puts 1 away. Deep fly ball down to the left field warning track, reeled in by Fernie Morales out in left, puts 1 down. So both teams' first outs will be on a fly out. Just brings in Ethan McLean. McLean shoots one over to the third baseman, Serna, throw to first across the diamond in time, 2 away. 5-3 put out here to get out number 2 in the bottom half of this first inning. Only 3 pitches have been dealt so far by Ruben Lopez, the freshman. Rest of the lineup, batting fourth, the DH, Caleb Bledsoe. Batting fifth in left field, Ethan McAllister. Batting sixth behind the plate, Connor Crabtree. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Trace Johnson. Dom Maradado on center field, batting eighth. And rounding up the lineup, James Tello at second base. That's Cody Templeton again collecting 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. Sees a strike dealt in for his first pitch. Templeton's batting average this season, batting .245. The ball shot over to the shortstop, Rivera. Here comes a throw to first, high. A tag is applied. 1, 2, 3 inning here for either side. It's a stalemate after 1 inning of baseball complete. Both teams tied up at no runs apiece. We go to the top of the second, due up now for Sharyland Pioneer on the other side of the break. David Benitez, and Ortiz. More 5-6 when we return. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your...
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the second inning. Score speaks for itself. 1, 2, 3 innings on either side. The top of the first, Rivera flew out to right field, and Oscar Sedana struck out. Larrañaga struck out, so Cody Templeton already 2 strikeouts, the senior ace for Buda Johnson. And 2 strikeouts for him. Over in the bottom half of the first, we saw 2 groundouts and a flyout. Again, a 1, 2, 3 inning in the bottom half. Pitch inside for a strike, 0-1 count as he faces off against Josh Benitez, followed by David Benitez and Santiago Ortiz. 4, 5, 6 here in the top of the second inning. Josh Benitez, batting .337 on the season, lifts a ball down right field foul territory. Chance to be playable, but 3 Jaguars going after it. The first baseman, the second baseman, and the right fielder, but no play will be made. Again, defensive setup. Templeton on the mound. Crabtree behind the plate. Jansen at first. Tello at second. Alred at third. McLean at short. McAllister in left. Alvarado in center. Logan Robinson on right. So a 0-2 count early on here on Josh Benitez. Again, Benitez batting .337. The ball goes fouled back and will land right behind the dugout down the first base side. Count remains 0-2. 11-2 victor. We saw Cody Templeton play defensive ball. He went 1 for 2 after being hit by a pitch in his opening at bat yesterday. Templeton off to a hot start. 2 strikeouts, kicks and deals, pitch on the way. Ball chopped down to the second baseman. Gets stopped by Tello. Throw to first. Just a bit too late. Tough play made by James Tello out in second base. Beautiful effort by Trace Jansen at first. A 4-3 put out won't go, and a runner on first. As the first hit of the ball game will go for Sharyland Pioneer, Replay on the right side of the screen, or on full screen cam, presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen. So a chop ball over to the second baseman will switch you to the split screen cam. Good stop by Tello over to first. Trace Jansen. Throw just a bit too late as a pickoff attempt at first, not in time. So runner on first, nobody down for Sharyland Pioneer after Josh Benitez records the first hit of the game for the Diamondbacks. Shown bunt missing for a ball, 1-0 count. Mentioned earlier, great crowd in hand from either side. The Jaguar faithful showing up in full force, about a 3.5-hour drive near the Austin area. From Harlingen, where I was from, it was about a 2-hour drive. Throw back to first, not in time on the pickoff attempt. Brings in David Benitez. David Benitez batting .378. Rear backstop in the Rio Grande Valley. 1-0 count, pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss will even up the count at 1-1. And we thank you for joining us here. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Coming to you from Cabinets Field, the regional semifinal, Region 4, Class 5A. Another throw back to first on the pickoff. Not in time. A 1-1 count, Templeton deals. Ball found back to the screen. As David Benitez continues to battle out in his opening at bat. Benitez yesterday went 1 for 3 in RBI double in his first at bat, walked his second at bat, and struck out his last 2 in the bottom of the third and the bottom of the fifth. Again, 1 for 3 with the walk. So 1-2 count on Benitez. Templeton deals once again. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. As Benitez chases a high one outside. Strikeout number 3 for Cody Templeton. 1 down here in the top of the second inning. And Pioneer needing to be careful with double play can retire the side. This brings in Santiago Ortiz, the first baseman. Ortiz in that matchup, going 1 for 3 as well with the walk. Grounded out to a 1-3 put out his opening at bat. RBI double in the bottom of the third. Walked in the bottom of the fourth and flew out to first in the bottom of the sixth inning. The pitch missing outside for a ball, 1-0 count. Again, we thank you for joining us. Shout out to our sponsors. Another throw back to first. In 85 degrees and clear skies here in Cabinets Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. 1-0 count, pitch on the way. Ball fouled off down to the right field parking lot on the grandstand. Evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the top of the second. Again, give us a shout out where you're watching from. Get you a shout out live here on the air. One ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Runner on first. Templeton waits his sign. Kicks and deals. Ortiz fouls one off, and it's a 1-2 count. And Cody Templeton, 3 strikeouts so far in his opening first 2 innings of business. Johnson facing elimination. Down 0-1 in this best of 3 series. Santiago Ortiz batting .324 on the season. 26 RBIs so far. Well, 27 with the one from last night. So ball goes foul down the left field line. Count remains 1-2. As Ortiz continuing the battle on deck. Ryan Garza, the second baseman. Buda Johnson, her second season on the varsity level. First season they make the playoffs. First season they go to the regional semifinal. As the ball hit back up the middle, will take a bounce off the mound. It'll get on board. As runner caught, here comes the throw to second. And Santiago Ortiz collects hit number 2 for the Diamondbacks. That one had the help of the mound. Took a bounce up, got between the gap at second and short. Got between McLean and Tello. Replay on the right side of the screen here, presented by South Padre Island. That ball took a bounce off the mound. Saw the leadoff runner, nearly gets picked off as he overpassed the base, but he makes it back. So runners on first and second. 1 down here in the top of the second inning. Brings in Ryan Garza. Garza batting .298. Going 1 for 3 with the walk. Had a 2-run home run in the bottom half of the third inning last night. Ball shot back up, and it's going to go foul. Good pounce there by Connor Crabtree, the backstop for the Buda Johnson Jaguars. Yo, 1 count sitting in. Templeton awaiting a sign, keeping an eye on both runners, and a big foul back, 0-2 count now on Ryan Garza. Three of the first 4 outs recorded by Buda Johnson defensively were strikeouts. Serna went down swinging, Laranaga went down swinging, and so did Benitez. Ivana flying out over to right field, Logan Robinson making the grab. The 0-2 count, Templeton gets his sign, kicks and deals, pitch on the way. High and outside, missing for a ball. 1-2 count now on Ryan Garza. On deck, Fernie Morales, the left fielder who made a great grab in the opening at bat for Logan Robinson, catching out the warning track. Both these teams can hit. Of course, Serna and Garza both hitting home runs last night. Serna the grand slam, Garza a 2-run home run. A 1-2 count. Ball line finds the gap between third and short. Runner trying to go. Here comes the throw to home. He'll be picked off out at home. But Sean Mose now having a quick discussion as a slide interference. Now the officials have a meeting at the mound. Again, look at the replay here in full screen. There on the hit, we saw the ball Go back over. We saw the ball get hit, and looks like leadoff runner ran into the third baseman, Grayson Arred. That was Josh Benitez, and he got called on and home on the throw off. Ethan McAllister out and left. Sean Mose arguing that call. Possible interference again. We'll show you the replay. He is running, bumps into the third baseman, Grayson Alred. Could have been the first possible run of the ball game. As it stands, there's 2 down. Sean Mose here waiting a response. Again, not happy with that call. He's going to be called out, no interference, so that puts 2 down. Heck of a throw there on the connection. Ethan McAllister connects to Connor Crabtree to get the out at home. A questionable call in a sense. Sean Mose still trying to plead his case. Nevertheless, Ryan Garza will get on board off a hit. The out number 2 after Benitez is called out at home again. Questionable interference. Sean Mose is trying to plead his case. This brings in the left fielder, Fernie Morales, with 2 down here in the top of the second. Runners on first and second. Pitch high and upstairs. 1-0 count on Morales. Morales last night going 2 for 3, singled. Second at bat and his third at bat. Struck out his last at bat. Hit by a pitch in his first at bat in the bottom of the second inning. A 1-0 count. Templeton fires inside. Missing for a ball, trying to paint the high outside corner, excuse me, but just a bit too high. 2-0 count. 4-man umpire crew, similar to last night. 2-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit too low. It's 3-0 now on Fernie Morales. On deck, Stevie Quintanilla, hitter number 9 in the lineup. And we started off with 4, 5, 6 is the order. Benitez opened up with the hit. Benitez struck out. Ortiz and Garza both get on board on hits. Pitch inside for a strike, and it's a 3-1. Templeton not trying to let Morales go away that easily. They're throwing 3 straight balls to start things off. (3-1) count. Templeton delivers. That pitch inside, so all of a sudden a 3-0 goes to a full count. 2 high pitches, a low pitch, and then 2 right down the middle to make the full count. Runners on first and second. Johnson faithful on their feet, making some noise, trying to rally behind Templeton, looking to record his 4th strikeout. Here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch. Ball chopped over to the third baseman. Alred steps on the bag on a fielder's choice down retire the side. So Pioneer picks up 3 run hits. Get no runs on the board as a runner picked off over at home. Good throw by Ethan McAllister to Connor Crabtree. We go now to the bottom half of the second. Caleb Bledsoe, Ethan McAllister, and Connor Crabtree do up. 4, 5, 6 on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit.
Welcome back to the Real Sports Live. Some shout out to some viewers. Sharyland Pioneer faithful Matthew Lee Garza tuning in. Mr. McNally tuning in here from Buda Johnson. Again, we thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Shout out to Noah Vidial tuning in for you baseball fans. Noah Vidal, star outfielder for the Mackay Bulldogs, will be playing at UTRGV, where his college career got to cover a signing. Noah Vidal, special shout out to you, part of the graduating class of 2022. So we start things off here 4-5-6 in the bottom half of the second inning. Caleb Bledsoe to DH, Ethan McAllister to left fielder, Connor Crabtree the backstop behind the plate. Shout out to Ruben Gallegos. Thank you for tuning in. Pitch inside for a strike. Ruben Lopez forcing a 1-2-3, a fly out to left. 5-3 ground out and a 6-3 ground out. Caleb Bledsoe and DH last night stepped a pitch in yesterday. Pitch missing for a ball, evens up the count at 1-1. Caleb Bledsoe batting .333 on the season. Trying to get some runs coming up after Pioneer picked up 3 hits. The Hall lifted ball down the left field line. Going back is Morales. That's at the wall, and it's reeled in. Bernie Morales bringing up the speed. He brought the glove. The Corpus tracked it down and makes another great grab at the warning track. Caleb Bledsoe shooting one deep down the left field, and it was Bernie Morales going back, and he tracks it down and makes the grab just shy of the wall at the warning track. So 1 down. Springs up Ethan McAllister. McAllister lines one out, and here comes a hit as that one drops right in front of Bernie Morales. Buda Johnson gets on board. Ethan McAllister picks up the first hit for Buda Johnson. Shout out to Luis Zuniga also tuning in. A line drive out to left field, drops right in front of Fernie Morales. A 1 down, runner on first. Lopez delivers, pitch upstairs. Here comes the throw back on down to first. Not in time. Connor Crabtree, the backstop, digging in. Crabtree batting .293. Ball hit up the middle, finds the gap between second and short. Won't be for extra bases, and back-to-back hits here now for Buda Johnson in the bottom half of the second inning, puts 2 on board. We saw Pioneer get back-to-back hits in the top of the second. Now Buda Johnson gets back-to-back, 2 singles. Ball was hit up the middle. Finds the gap there between Garza and Rivera. So 1 down, runners on first and second. This brings in the first baseman, Trace Jansen. Trace Jansen batting .238, a sophomore. The skied ball, chance to be in play, but it's going to land right on the pavilion area, right over the press box. 1 count on Johnson. And we mentioned Buda Johnson, their second year competing at the varsity level. This school no less than 5 years old. It's their first playoff appearance. Sharyland Pioneer, they've been here before. It was in 2019. On their way to state. Good stop there by Benitez on a low one. Evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away, runners on first and second. Defensive setup, Ruben Lopez on the mound. David Benitez behind the plate. Santiago Ortiz at first. Ryan Garza at second. Oscar Seddon at third. Juan Rivera at short as here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one downstairs. Both runners taking leads on first and second. That's McAllister over at second. Connor Crabtree at first. Bernie Morales out in left. Josh Benitez in center. Stevie Quintanilla out in right. Defensive setup for Sean Moses, Pioneer Diamondbacks. There's a 2-1 count, pitch on the way. Pitch just a bit low and inside. 3-1 count. Lopez awaiting his sign. Both runners taking big leads off first and second. Here comes the 3-1. Hitch inside, finds the high outside corner. In there for a strike and a full count now on Trace Jansen, the sophomore. Freshman-sophomore battle. Freshman Ruben Lopez on the mound. And at times, normally a reliever gets the start. 4-1 is a reliever. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called, out number 2. Strikeout number 1 here for Ruben Lopez. And now Pioneer 1 out away from getting out of trouble. So Trace Jansen will go down swinging. Ruben Lopez's first strikeout comes here in the top of the second. Brings in the center fielder, Dom Alvarado. Takes a big swing and miss on a low one, 0-1 count. Dom Alvarado going 0 for 3. Struck out swinging his his last 2 at-bats. Struck out looking. Alvarado batting .245. As one popped up, being tracked down by Benitez and reels it in. So 2 hits here collected by Buda Johnson. Won't score any runs, no errors in this bottom half of the inning. Alvarado goes down on a flyout. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past?
Back here to Real Sports Live, more shout-outs as we go to the top half of the 3rd inning, and we thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Game 2 of a best-of-3 series. Pioneer leading 1-0 after 11-2 win last night. Shout-out to Mr. Daniel Anami, all the way from Freer, Texas. Jessica Marie Garcia also cheering on Sharyland Pioneer. Melio Rios tuning in from Edinburgh, cheering on the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Eloisa Guerrero also tuning in to support Sharyland Pioneer. Alma Hernandez Carranza also tuning in. Again, we thank you for joining us, whether it be Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, whether you're watching at home or listening in a car. We thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Stevie Quintanilla, Juan Rivera, Oscar Cerna, 9-1-2 due up here in the top of the 3rd inning. We saw Pioneer collect 3 hits in that top of the 2nd. Stevie Quintanilla, star right fielder for the Diamondbacks. Got on board off an error in the bottom of the 2nd yesterday as he shoots one down over. Collected by the first baseman, Jansen puts one away. So a ground out to the first baseman, Trace Jansen. Puts one down here in the top of the 3rd inning. This brings in Juan Rivera. Rivera opened up the ball game with a fly out to right field. Good track down by Logan Robinson, the Johnson Jaguar right fielder. In the top of the 3rd inning. Pitch missing for a ball, 1-0 count. Sun slowly starting to set the temperature going down as well. 83 degrees here in Corpus Christi. Started off with an 85-degree first pitch. Feels a lot warmer than that, trust me. The ball fouled off down the right field line. Evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Cody Templeton, 3 strikeouts so far. Allowed 3 hits. And a ball sky down the left field. Coming back on it now is Ethan McAllister, and he'll reel it in. Just shy of foul territory down in deep left field, but it's 2 away. Rivera flies out to right. His first at bat. His second one, he flies out to left. So 2 down here now in the top of the 3rd inning. This brings in Oscar Serna. And Serna, the hero last night. Finished off with a grand slam, 3 for 3 from the plate. Tried to hold off on his swing, but it's inside for a strike, 0-1 count. So ground out to the first baseman. Starts it off with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd, and a fly out to left. We are with hitter number 3 in this order, Oscar Serna, hitter number 2 in the lineup. Of course, we started off as 9-1-2 set due up here. Pitch missing for a ball, 1-1 count. Big swing and a miss makes it a 1-2. Cody Templeton looking for a sports strikeout. Templeton awaiting a sign from Connor Crabtree. One-two count, pitch on the way. This ball sky deep down to center field on the chase is Dom Alvarado. Have to go back quite a ways, but reels it in. 1-2-3 inning here. A ground out and 2 flyouts will do it. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. James Taylor, Logan Robinson, Ethan McLean. 9-1-2 due up as well for Buda Johnson at the bottom half of the 3rd on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Back here to Real Sports Live. Tello fouls one off down the right field side. Tello, Robinson, McLean. 9-1-2 due up here in the bottom of the 3rd. Still a scoreless ball game. Both teams have done some damage on the hit scale. Honier with 3 hits. Johnson with 2 hits. 5 combined hits between the 2 teams. That pitch missing for a ball on 1 count. Cody Templeton, 3 strikeouts. Ruben Lopez with 1 strikeout off Trace Johnson in the bottom half of the 2nd. As the ball chopped over to the 3rd baseman, Serna, good stop. It's going to be called foul. So a foul ball makes it a 1-2 count. Good track down by Oscar Serna. Again, Serna at 3rd. Rivera at short. Garza at 2nd. Ortiz at 1st. Benitez behind the plate. Ruben Lopez on the mound. Fernie Morales in left. Josh Benitez in center. Stevie Quintanilla on in right. And James Tello coming in. Last night going 0 for 2, grounded out the first base side, then flew out to right field. As he skies one down to left, coming in on an Alice Morales. He'll call off the oncoming. Juan Rivera reels it in and shallow left, puts one away. Third out recorded here by Fernie Morales in left. It was off Robinson to start things off, then on lead zone. Now on Thello, that springs in. Logan Robinson again 0 for 1, flying out to left field at the warning track. His opening at bat. Coming in 0 for 1. Pitch outside, 1-0 count. The ball lifted down to center field. It'll take a hop and it'll land its way inside. That's a hit here for Logan Robinson, who'll go 1 for 2. So with one down, hit number 3 for the Buda Johnson Jaguars as Logan Robinson gets on board. This brings in Ethan McLean, the shortstop. McLean grounded out to a 5-3 put out in the bottom half of the first. 0 for 1 as well. Again, it was that opening top of the first and the bottom of the first, both teams going 3 up, 3 down. As the ball skied, a chance for a potential hit, and it's going to find a gap in right center. Robinson rounding second. He's going to get the call to stay hooked. It's a huge double there, the first double of the game for Ethan McLean. And now 2 runners in scoring position with the leading run 90 feet away over at third. Runners on second and third. Play here presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans, and Harlingen. Ball finding the gap in right center between Benitez and Quintanilla. Robinson moves on down to third. Oh, Ethan McLean goes on to second off a double. This brings in Cody Templeton. Templeton 3 strikeouts on the mound. 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop, Rivera. Sees one, missed the zone for a ball, 1-0 count. Templeton at the start at first base last night. Here comes a bunt applied. And a sack bunt throw to first. The sack bunt pays off. Johnson gets on the board. Buda Johnson will strike first off a sack bunt. Brings a runner in from third. Johnson gets on the board as Templeton collects the run. Now a runner 90 feet away at third. Beautifully applied bunt. Ruben Lopez deciding to throw to third, but the last second throws on down the first and picks off Templeton. Brings in Caleb Bledsoe. Bledsoe flew out to left field. Bottom of the second, 0 for 1 on the day. Lopez kicks and deals. It's missing for a ball, 1-0 count. Evens up, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, runner on third. 4 hits for Johnson, 3 for Pioneer. Pitch inside for a strike. It's a 1-2 count. One-two pitch on the way. Downstairs gets stopped by Benitez on the low one outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Pioneer looking to go to the regional final for the first time since 2019. Johnson looking to go to the regional final for the first time in school history. It's a 2-2 count. There's 2 down as well. Here comes the pitch. Catches him looking. Strike 3 called. The damage is done as a sac bunt placed by Cody Templeton brings a runner in from third. Johnson picks up 2 hits, leave a runner stranded on third as Lopez collects his second strikeout off Caleb Bledsoe. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Johnson leads 1-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of high...
Back at Real Sports Live, top of the fourth inning, Larrañaga Benitez and David Benitez. 3-4-5-2 up here at the top of the fourth inning. Johnson picking up a run after a sac bunt. And Templeton brings in Logan Robinson from third. Set to start things off. Hamilton deals this ball line down the right field, going on the chase is Robinson, and he reels it in. That puts one away quickly in the top of the fourth. So it's been 3 straight flyouts in the last 3 outs recorded. So fly out to center, retire to side, and prior to that was fly out number left field. Pick up the second out in the top of the third. This brings in Josh Benitez 1 for 1 with a single in the top of the second. He shoots one hard, going on the chase. It's Dom Alvarado tracking it down on the fly, and that one sails right over his head and takes a bounce out of the field. It's a ground rule double here for David Benitez. Josh Benitez, gets on board with the ground rule double. Trying to give chase on that one was Dom Alvarado here coming off the bat and took a bounce right in front of him as he was chasing it down. And takes a hop over the fence down straightaway 394 from home to center, down the lines, 319 to left, 318 to right. This brings in David Benitez. 0 for 1, struck out his last time around. Runner on second in the form of Josh Benitez off the ground rule double. Benitez, the senior, David Benitez, the junior. Benitez, one of the more premier backstops in 31-5A. Very competitive district. One down, Benitez dives in. Pitch low and inside, 1-0 count on David Benitez. Winner of this one plays either Georgetown or Corpus Christi Ray in the regional final. There's a 1-0 count. Ball fouled off down the right field. Lands right behind the dugout. Evens up the count at 1-1. Sun slowly starting to set over the horizon here at Cabinet Field. Just off Saratoga Boulevard. Busy moderate traffic on a Friday evening, 7:47 p.m. One count. Pitch high and outside. Count goes 2-1. 4 innings in, 1 down. This game 49 minutes young. Started off at 6:58 p.m. Templeton awaits this sign, gets it, kicks and deals. This ball sky down, going on the chase as Alvarado's going to track it down. Now Benitez will tag up from second. He'll make it safely. The flyout moves up the runners, and now the tying run 90 feet away over at third, but 2 down. So flyout moves on Benitez from second to third. Again, the tying run 90 feet away, and this brings in Santiago Ortiz. Ortiz got on board with the hit his last time around. RBIs, 27 RBIs on the season. Coming in 1 for 1. Edge missing for a ball, 1-0 count. Breeze blowing in outwards, going in from the southeast. This ballpark, you're standing home, you're facing northwest. Morales fouls one back to the seats. And now to play evens up the count at 1-1. Junior first baseman Santiago Ortiz again batting .324, 1 for 1 today. Yo 1, here's the pitch. This ball lifted, giving chases Robinson down in right field, and he'll make the grab just shy of foul territory. And the threat is contained by Buda Johnson as a runner left stranded at third. We go now here to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Johnson still leads 1-0. They come up to bat on the other side of the break.
It's filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here to Real Sports Live, the pitch counts so far. Ruben Lopez, 31 pitches. Cody Templeton, 49. Templeton has dealt out 3 strikeouts. Ruben Lopez, 2 strikeouts. Caught Caleb Bledsoe looking to retire the side in the bottom of the 3rd. McAllister, Crabtree, Jansen. 5, 6, 7 due up. And a skied ball here down to the shortstop. Rivera tracks it down and reels it in, 1 away. So 1 down here. This brings in Connor Crabtree. Crabtree 1 for 1, singled in the bottom of the 2nd. Ethan McAllister will now go 1 for 2 after singling in the bottom of the 2nd as well. Pitch just a bit too inside. Lopez looking to paint the inside portion of the zone. 1-0 count. And the wind blowing from the southeast, blowing outwards, blowing northwest. And you stand in this ballpark, you're standing on home plate, you're facing out towards northwest. Horse flags at half-mast. Pitch 2 inside and low, 2-1 count. Two-one count. Lopez, 51 pitches, kicks and deals. This ball will be fouled back. Gives up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. in Game 3 if necessary, high noon tomorrow. Chris Vasquez will be on the call for that one tomorrow. Two count, pitch on the way. A bullet of a foul ball down right field line, winds up in the screen. Count 2-2. And Johnson designated the home team in his neutral site. A 2-2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Comes the pitch. This ball lifted, going to be tracked down by Divetta on a fly out just outside of the infield and shallow left, puts 2 down. And popped up more, should I say. So 2 down as both outs recorded by Divetta out at short. This brings in Trace Johnson. Johnson went down. He was Lopez's first strikeout in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Out number 2 in that inning. Trace Johnson coming in. Big swing and a miss, 0-1 count. The 0-1 count, here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss as Johnson chases after and he goes 0 for 2. Or 0-2, should I say. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And Lopez on a strikeout to put an end to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's an 0-2 count. Has Johnson right where he wants him. Awaits his sign. Gets it. Deals in. Here's the 0-2. Catches him looking. Strike 3 called. So catches red zone looking to end the bottom of the 3rd. And you'll catch Johnson looking to end the bottom of the 4th. We go now here to the top half of the 5th. Top half of the 5th, excuse me. Johnson still leads 1-0. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burgella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the 5th inning. Brian Garza, Fernie Morales, Stevie Quintanilla, 7-8-9, due up a 10-pitch inning for Ruben Lopez, who's now at 41 pitches. As Garza takes a big swing and a miss. Cody Templeton now at 50 pitches, 3 strikeouts. Has allowed 4 hits. Both pitchers have allowed 4 hits. Somewhat of a pitcher's duel. Hitch inside for a strike. This time catches Garza looking for the 0-2. And Garza singled his last time around in the top of the 2nd inning. Here comes the pitch. Templeton looking to paint the outside corner. Missing for a ball, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Lead down and leadoff hitter Ryan Garza. As here comes the 1-2. Swings in on a low one. That puts out number 1, strikeout number 4 for Cody Templeton. This brings in Fernie Morales. So 1 down as Templeton collects strikeout number 4. Here comes Fernie Morales, who grounded out to the third baseman. Last time around, up in the top of the second inning as he fouls one back. 0-1 count. Johnson faithful making some noise. Pioneer had their cheerleaders last night. Johnson has their cheerleaders out there down right behind home plate. Hitch inside, or a ball, 1-1 count. The rally crew. It's a good crowd in hand from either side. A sea of black and gold to my left, a sea of red and black and gray to my right. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Now we're missing. It's a 2-1 count on Fernie Morales. Morales has made some great grabs out in left field. Got one at the warning track and then one on the fly at the warning track. On a 2-1 count. Big swing and a miss, not even up the count. Or Fernie Morales getting Morales 0 for 1. Batting .310 on the season. Two-two count. Here's the pitch. Ball dying down the third base side and goes out of play in foul territory. Count remains 2-2 as Morales continues the battle. On deck, Stevie Quintanilla, the right fielder, hitter number 9 in the lineup. Here comes the 2-2. Morales fouls another one back to the screen as he continues to battle off on a 2-2 count. And Templeton an ERA of 1.01, a record of 11 wins and 2 losses. As held his own consistently on the mound with 4 strikeouts as he deals in the 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball, 3 straight foul balls for Fernie Morales, who continues to battle out. Again, down 2-2. We try this again. Two count. Here's the pitch. This ball line and good stop there by the third baseman, and here comes the throw. Albie scored a hit, an infield hit here for Fernie Morales. 2-2 count, fouls off 3 pitches and lines one. Good stop there by Grayson Allred over at third. Looked like it would have been an out, but it came out of his glove. They're going to score that one, an infield hit. With 1 down, this puts a runner on first. This brings in Stevie Quintanilla, who grounded out to the third base side, or the first base side, excuse me. As a high bunt will land. And the seats down the right field line out of play. You minor league baseball fans just up the road from us at Whataburger Field, the Hooks taking on the Wichita Wind Surge in the Texas League. Hooks losing last night 9-5. Wind Surge leading 4-0 in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded for the Hooks, for you minor league fans. No 1 count, runner on first. Here's the pitch. This ball lifted down to center field, and he'll drop for a hit, and it moves up the runners. That's back-to-back hits here by Morales and Quintanilla. Get a little rally started off with 1 away. Runners on first and second here in the top of the 5th inning. This brings in Juan Rivera. So flip the lineup over to the top. Juan Rivera 0 for 2 on flyouts to right field and the left field. Now the pitching coach for the Buda, Johnson, steps out onto the mound. A quick meeting on the mound. We'll take a timeout here as well. Top of the 5th inning, 1 out. Runners on first and second for Juan Rivera, digs in. You're watching the regional semifinal here on Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are...
Back here to Real Sports Live. Templeton stays on the mound. It was a quick discussion with the coach. A meeting on the mound, trying to calm him down, give him some words of encouragement after allowing 2 hits. Just brings in Juan Rivera, tries to help out his own cause. Templeton trying to paint the low outside corner, missing 1-0 count. Runners on first and second, no runs, 6 hits. No errors here for Pioneer, 1 4 hits, no errors for Buda Johnson. That's the 1-0 Templeton deals. This ball lifted, being tracked down by Robinson, sails over his head. Runner rounding third. That's Morales who's going to come in. Quintanilla right behind him, and he's going to be held off as here comes the throw. They got a runner and a run down, so 2 runs come in. Old school Sandlot style pickle. Trying to get away now is Rivera. Rivera still on the move. Shades at Benny the Jet Rodriguez, still trying to get around. Is still caught in traffic, nowhere to go. He's going to be caught in that rundown, folks. And he's going to stumble. And he's happy about it because he gets 2 runs that come in. And Pioneer takes the lead just like that. Playmaking right there as we show you the rundown here. He was trying to get around, nowhere to go, and they caught him. As Morales took off from second, Quintanilla right behind him. Morales scored, and Quintanilla looked like he was going to get caught up, but they focused their attention on Rivera. They tried to catch him in a rundown, and they got him. He was tagged out, but still hyped up. Bases clear. Pioneer now on top. The 2 RBI here by Juan Rivera. It gives Pioneer the lead here in the top of the 5th. This brings in Oscar Serna. And Serna, the hero last night, 3 for 3, our player of the game. He chases after a high one, gets a piece of it, 0-1 count. Oscar Serna today 0 for 2. He was 3 for 3 last night, struck out in the top of the first, fly out to center field. Yo, 1 count, ball line down the left field line, excuse me. Takes a hop on the left side of the bat, goes out of play. It's an 0-2 count. Now Buda Johnson wasting no time as we see some action to take off in the bullpen. And Juan Rivera breaks it open, gives Pioneer the lead, bringing in 2 runs, but is caught in a rundown between second and third. And Quintanilla was told to wait up at third, but he decided to go for it as the fielders focused their attention towards Rivera and tried to pick him off. Caught him in a pickle, and he got caught. Timeout called, and the Pioneer Diamondback faithful making some noise. Now in the driver's seat here, they pick up 2 runs. and 3 more hits. As the 0-2. Ball line down the left field goes foul. Everyone, if you're a Johnson fan or a Johnson fan or a Diamondback fan, both fan bases were holding their breath on that line drive that just veered off foul. It's a 0-2 count as Oscar Sedna continues to battle out. Sun already going to bed down the horizon, setting over the left field wall. The 0-2 count, pitch high and upstairs. Sedna holds off. One-two count for Oscar Sedna, who's 0 for 2 today on a strikeout and a flyout. And he lines one down, lifts one high, being tracked down by McAllister. That'll sail over his head and take a bounce off the wall. And Sedna scoots on down. It's a stand-up double here for the Pioneer third baseman. Game being broken open here by Sharyland Pioneer. Runner on second after the stand-up double by Oscar Sedna. Great play on the right side of your screen, lifting the ball. Looked like a line drive from the start, but it flew high. Ethan McAllister doing all he can to track it down. That one just got over his head. Takes a bounce off the floor and off the wall, the turf and off the wall. And Sedna scoots in without being tagged up, and a stand-up double. This brings in Angel Aranaga. Aranaga 0 for 2, the hero last night on the mound, again pitching the complete game, allowing 3 hits, 2 runs, walked 6 hitters, and had 7 strikeouts. And 1 for 3 with the walk last night. He sees a strike inside, a 1 count. Tonight 0 for 2, struck out his first at bat in that 1-2-3 inning. And he flew out to right field in the top of the 4th. 0-1 count, 1 down. It's a ball fouled back behind the seats. 0-1. Aranaga, the senior out of Sharyland Pioneer, who's made his case to be one of the 30 top pitchers in the Valley, possible 31 5A pitcher of the year. As the 0-2 count, Aranaga, Templeton kicks and deals. Aranaga lines one, finds the gap in right center. That's a base hit. And Oscar Sedna going to be held off at third. Runners on the corners as an insurance run 90 feet away at third. Sharyland Pioneer now in full business. Angel Aranaga breaks his hitless streak, is 0 for 2. You'll go 1 for 3 now with a single. Moves up Oscar Sedna down to third base. Replay here on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. Show them some love and you're in the area. Tell them thank you for supporting Real Sports Live. As that ball found the gap. And got cut off there by Logan Robinson, but nevertheless, runners on the corners for the Diamondbacks as the 1-out rally continues in the top of the 5th. This brings in Josh Benitez, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He adding 378, fouls went off down the right field line. And Josh Benitez, 2 for 2, a single and a double. Benitez a threat, 28 RBIs on the season. The 0-1 count, pitch just downstairs, 1 for 1. So again, he's 2 for 2 tonight. Last night didn't have the best night. He had a sac fly to bring a run in. Grounded out to the shortstop, then flew out to first, and a sac fly once again. Or a sacrifice ground out, and he flew out to center field. 1-1 count. A swing and a miss makes it 1-2, and the Johnson faithful starting to believe again. And plenty of ball game to be played. We still have the bottom of the 5th, the entirety of the 6th and the 7th. So 1-2 count, 1 down for Josh Benitez. Again, 2 for 2 so far. Waits this sign. Here comes the pitch. He foul tips one off as he continues to battle out. Down in his final strike. 1-2 count. And Cody Templeton so far, who's already allowed 3 run. The ball put up here, a chance for a double play. Here comes the 6-4-3. They got it. Buda Johnson gets out of it with a 6-4-3, but the damage is done. As off a 2 RBI by Juan Rivera, bringing in Morales and Quintanilla. Pioneer will take the lead 2-1. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Back to Real Sports Live, a slight error on my scorecard, We had Oscar Sedna. So Juan Rivera was called on and held at third for interference, and he was brought in by Oscar Sedna. So Sedna has an RBI double. It's a 3-1 ball game. We do apologize. Again, 3-1 lead here for Pioneer. And 1-1 count to start things off here in the bottom half of the 5th. Up being tracked down will land them. On the top and out of play, 1-2 count. And so a 3-1 game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Stel Malvarado leads things off, and then James Tello, Logan Robinson, 8-9-1 due up. Goes for it, and he's caught out swinging. Strike 3 called, 1 away. So Alvarado goes down. And folks, it is a 3-1 ball game. Pitch inside for a strike, 0-1 count on James Tello. James Tello for 1 flew out to left field his last time up in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And 3-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. All takes a bounce foul now to play. 0-2 count now on Tello. Hits just a bit too inside as Lopez was trying to paint the inside corner. Another foul ball off Tello again. 3-1 ball game. And to Riley Fall tuning in, cheering on the Jaguars. Here comes a ground ball. And the shortstop, they get it. It's a 6-3 put out, puts 2 away. Six-3 put out, 2 down here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Again, 3-1 ball game. It was ruled interference on Juan Rivera. Was caught in a rundown. At that 2 RBI, they put him off at third, and Oscar Sedna brought him in on the RBI double. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Pioneer. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Buda Johnson. So 2 down here. This brings in Logan Robinson. Big swing and a miss on the low one into the turf. 0-1 count. Now we're in 20 minutes into this game. Started off at 6:58 p.m. We thank you for joining us. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Leah Lee manning the camera. Pitch low and outside, 1-1 count. Logan Robinson 1 for 2, a fly out to left, then a single. Pitch missing for a ball, 2-1 count. Ball line down into the parking lot. So a 2-1 count makes it a 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As Lopez kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Out number 3. Strikeout number 5 for Ruben Lopez, who continues to be red hot, the freshman, who's holding his zone after 5 innings complete. Pioneer leads 3-1 off back-to-back RBIs by Rivera and Serna. You go to the top of the 6th inning, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
And back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the 5th, top of the 6th inning, excuse me. We thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Here at Game 2 of a best-of-3, the regional semifinal winner advances to the regional final to face off against either Georgetown or Corpus Christi Ray. David Benitez, Santiago Ortiz, Ryan Garza set to lead things off here in the top of the 6th. 5, 6, 7. Again, we thank you for joining us on a beautiful Friday night in Corpus Christi, Texas at Cabinets Athletic Facility. Softball going on over the left field wall. Westaco Lady Panthers. We'll try to get you a score update from that one. Garza once again, 5, 6, 7, 2 up. This brings in David Benitez. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to center field in his first 2 at-bats. As he lifts one down to right field, Robinson gives chase and gets it in on the fly, puts 1 away. Fly out to right field, start things off here at the top of the 6th. Santiago Ortiz 1 for 2. A single, then a fly out to right field. Again, 3-1 ball game. And a slight error on my scorecard. Game 3-1. Once again, shout out to Luis Sagadero tuning in. More Sharyland Pioneer. Yo, 1 count. Pitch just a bit too inside, evens up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Again, Ortiz, 1 for 2, a single and a fly out to right field. In the top of the 5th, signing those back-to-back hits. After a lead-off strikeout, Garza went down swinging. Morales and Quintanilla got on board. Rivera brings in both runners with a 2 RBI. Called out in a pickle, but interference sends him to third base. Then he's brought in by Oscar Sedna with an RBI double. It's a 3-1 count now on Santiago Ortiz. Inactivity going on that Johnson bullpen down the left field line. Here's the 3-1. His ball sky down to center field. Alvarado tracking it down and will reel it in deep in left center, puts 2 down. So 2 away here now in the top of the 6th inning. This brings in Ryan Garza. Ryan Garza, 1 for 2. He singled in the top of the 2nd and struck out in the top of the 5th inning. Here Pioneer leading 3-1. So pitch missing for a ball, 1-0 count. No pitch downstairs will go to a 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 down. And let's run down to the scoring. It's Cody Templeton out of sack front, brought in Logan Robinson from third in the bottom half of the 3rd. The lone scorer for Buda Johnson. The pitch upstairs, and it's 4 straight balls dished out. Now send Ryan Garza on down to first on a base on balls. The first walk of the game from either side. This brings in Fernie Morales. Fernie Morales grounded out to the 3rd baseman in the top of the 2nd inning. Then he had a single in the top of the 5th. Started off the rally. Was brought in by that 2 RBI double by Juan Rivera. Morales comes in with 2 down. Takes swing and a miss. Puts the count at 1-1. Or 0-1, excuse me. No 1 count for Fernie Morales. Getting Morales 1 for 2 today. Ground down a single. Throw back to first on a pickoff. Ryan Garza just gets back to the bag in time. Again, Trace Johnson over at first. James Tello at 2nd. Grayson Alred at 3rd. Ethan McLean at short. It's the infield for Buda Johnson. Of course, Crabtree behind the plate. Templeton on the mound. Big swing and a miss. Makes it a 0-2 count on Fernie Morales. 4 strikeouts here by Cody Templeton. Five strikeouts for Ruben Lopez. 9 combined strikeouts between the two. A freshman-senior battle. It's a pitcher's duel on the mound before it was broken open by Pioneer here in the top half of the 5th. Yo, 2. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5. Now retire the side. So 2 flyouts, a walk, and a strikeout will do it here in the top of the 6th. We go down to the bottom half of the 6th inning. We'll get you the 2 up. After this, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We're the Life for Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by...
All right, get a Real Sports Live. Bottom of the 6th inning. McLean Templeton led some 2-3-4 due up. And Lopez deals in a strike. Five strikeouts here for Ruben Lopez. Chasing for a ball, evens up the count at 1-1. And strikeouts between Lopez and Templeton, both with 5 apiece. 1-1 count on McLean. McLean 1 for 2, a 5-3 ground out, then a double in his last up. As he lifts one down the left field line. This one being tracked down, and it's out of the park and gone. Solo home run for Ethan McLean, and he cuts it down to a 1-run game. Ethan McLean, a solo home run, makes it a 1-run ball game as he lifts one down. And Bernie Morales has been a threat in left field. Nothing he can do with that one. On the 1-1 count, lifts the ball down. Left field being tracked down, and Morales making great grabs out in the outfield. Couldn't do anything on that one. Watches it sail off. It's a 3-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors here for Buda Johnson. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Pioneer. Pitch inside for a strike, 0-1 count. This brings in Cody Templeton. Templeton 5 strikeouts on the mound. And a sac bunt to bring a run in. And a 6-3 ground out. It's a ball picked up, good play. A third by Sharyland, he gets him out. 5-3 put out. It's a beautiful play by Oscar Sharyland. Keep it on the right side of your screen here. It's Caleb Bledsoe coming up to bat. Perfect put play by Oscar Sharyland over at third. A pitch inside for a strike, 0-1 count. So 1 down, this brings up Caleb Bledsoe. Bledsoe 0 for 2, flew out to left field and struck out looking at the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch just a bit too low, evens up the count at 1-1. Again, Fernie Morales out in left field has been a dominant force. 1 for 3, but has made great grabs in the outfield. Cody Templeton just grounding on a few moments ago. Pitch low and outside, 2-1 count now on Caleb Bledsoe. A 2-1 count, here's the pitch. That one missing, and it's a 3-1 count now on Bledsoe. No activity as of yet in that Pioneer bullpen. As a 3-1 count. Lopez deals. And finds the zone, and it's a full count now on Caleb Ledsom. Again, Ledsom struck out looking this last time around. Caleb Ledsom flew out to left in his opening at bat. So here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 6 for Ruben Lopez. The freshman continues his dominance on the mound, and after allowing a home run, gets 2 grounds. Forces a ground out and gets strikeout number 6 for him. Just puts 2 away in the bottom of the 6th inning. 4 hitters have swung out and missed off Lopez. Lopez caught Ledsom and Johnson looking. Pitch finds the outside portion of the zone for a strike 0-1 count. This brings in Ethan McAllister, the left fielder. McAllister 1 for 2, a single and a fly out to the shortstop, Rivera. As this ball lifted, being tracked down by Ortiz. Now land into the bullpen as you got the second baseman, Garza, Quintanilla, and Ortiz all going after that one. And it's an 0-2 count suddenly on Ethan McAllister. Again, 2 teams who are well deserving of being here after a great season so far. Pioneers been here before. Johnson, their first regional semifinal appearance. Again, it's only their second year in the varsity, competing in varsity baseball. This will be their first graduating class in 2022. So here comes the 0-2 count. Lopez kicks and deals. The ball gets fouled back as McAllister continues to battle out. Connor Crabtree on deck. 1 for 2, single and a pop out to shortstop. As the 0-2 count, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. They say he got a piece of it. Looked like he just swung out and missed, but they ruled it a foul ball. So the suspense continues if you're a Johnson Jaguar fan tuning in. 0-2 count, 2 away. Lopez looking for a 7th strikeout. Awaits this sign. Here comes the 0-2. High and outside, a 1-2 count. And Ruben Lopez, the freshman, with the record. 4 wins, 1 loss. Cody Templeton, the senior for Buda Johnson, 11 wins, 2 losses. As the 1-2 count, Lopez deals. And just missing. Evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. A very, very close call. And Ruben Lopez trying to paint the inside portion of the zone just a bit too inside. We try this again on a 2-2 count. Lopez kicks and deals. Here's the 2-2. Gonna rule it a foul ball. Ethan McAllister just got a piece of that one. So now a full count, they're ruling it a ball, a 3-2 count. Big pitch coming up, here's the payoff. That one gets a piece of Ethan McAllister. So 2 walks as Pioneers walked Ryan Garza. Ryan Garza's walked on a full count. Ethan McAllister will be the first hitter to be hit by a pitch. Now Sean Mose coming out, so a runner on first again. 2 batters have been walked, 1 from either side. It was Garza who was walked on balls, and then, of course, Ethan McAllister a few moments ago hit by a pitch. Again, the box scored 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Pioneer. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Buda Johnson. Nevertheless, this brings in Connor Crabtree. Crabtree 1 for 2, popped out to the shortstop as last time around. So Connor Crabtree now digging in for a start up out against Crabtree. 1 for 2. The junior catcher who's batting .293 this season. And 1 for 2, a single in the bottom of the second. And Lopez finds the zone for a strike, 0-1 count. Interesting turn events here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 1-1 count. Ethan McLean shoots a home run as the leadoff hitter in the bottom half of the 6th. And Templeton grounds out, led some strikeouts, and McAllister's hit by a pitch. Throw back to first, not in time. As the 0-1, here's the pitch. Fouled back, and it's an 0-2. It was an 0-2 on Ethan McAllister before it became a full counting on the payoff pitch. McAllister is hit by the pitch. He's over at first base right now, 0-2 count. And Connor Crabtree, 1 for 2 on the day so far. Lopez kicks and deals. This ball skied. Being tracked down by Ortiz, and that's going to drop in foul territory, so the battle continues toward Connor Crabtree. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. McAllister taking the lead off first. Lopez waits his sign, deals the 0-2. Ball popped up, being tracked down by Ortiz. He reels it in. Late the inning, put to an after a pump up over to the first baseman. Crabtree will go 1 for 3, but the damage is done. That's a solo home run by Ethan McLean, cuts it down to a 1-run game. We go to the top of the 7th, hit the shootout in Corpus. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts.
Real Sports Live. Georgetown leads Ray 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Ray Texans facing elimination. Stevie Quintanilla starts things off 9-1-2. He's followed by Juan Rivera and Oscar Serna. Inside for a strike, 0-1 count. Cody Templeton back on the mound for a 7th inning of work. Here comes the pitch. It's found back. It's an 0-2 count. Here in the top of the 7th. Thank you for joining us from Cabins Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. Region 4 semifinal Class 5A action. The 0-2 count. Ball lined down the left field and take a bounce off the fence, and that foul. 0-2 count. Cody Templeton has pitched 7 innings, has walked 1. The ball popped up, a chance to drop, and it does, short of Dom Alvarado. And Stevie Quintanilla gets on board. Ball skied high into the shallow left center, and Dom Alvarado was tracking it down, but nothing he can do there when he reels it in. That one falling just short, so leadoff hitter Stevie Quintanilla gets on board. We go back to the top of the order. This brings up Juan Rivera, who was 0 for 2 and did some damage with bringing in 2 runs. And was caught in a rundown on interference. Gets moved to third, and he was later brought in by Oscar Serna. Rivera shoots one deep down the left field. McAllister coming in on it, and he reels it in shallow left. Puts one down. Oscar Serna now coming in here again. He had the RBI double to bring in Rivera from third. He chops one over here to the shortstop. McLean making the stop. Throw to first high, and it's brought down by Trace Johnson at first. Puts 2 down. Ground out moves the runner up 90 feet to second base. And now another run in scoring position. Make it a 2-run ball game. 6-3 put out to get out number 2 in the top of the 7th. Good play by Ethan McLean. Now a quick meeting at the mound with the Pioneer Diamondback infield. Excuse me, the Buda Johnson infield, excuse me. Now the pitching coach coming out. And we thank you for joining us. Mock score, 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors, over 4. Pioneer, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Buda Johnson. Cody Templeton has 5 strikeouts. It's allowed 3 runs and 10 hits to come in. Ruben Lopez, 6 strikeouts. Well, Templeton stays on the mound. Another talk. Here's some more words of encouragement trying to will him out. Again, brings in Angel Aranaga again. Pitched the Beauties. 7 innings pitched, allowed 2 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. 1 for 3 today. A strikeout, a fly out to right field, and he singled in the top of the 5th inning to get that rally, continue that rally going. So Aranaga lines one down into left center. That's a base hit. Runner being waved home, and Quintanilla will make it right in time. Aranaga slides in, RBI double for the senior. He makes it a 4-2 ball game. Stevie Quintanilla brought home from second off that RBI double. Here in the top of the 7th inning. So 4-2 now. Now this brings in Josh Benitez. Benitez 2 for 3, a single and a double. He grounded out to a 6-4-3 double play. Pitch inside for a strike, 0 and count. Benitez fouls one back. 0-2 count. Again, Josh Benitez, a center fielder, 2 for 3, single double. 6-4-3 ground out his last at bat in the top of the 5th. We thank you for joining us here. Beautiful night in Corpus Christi. Temperature now in the high 70s, 76 degrees. Slight breeze still blowing out from the southeast and northwest. And you're standing on this ballpark, you're facing northwest. 394 dead center, 318 down the right, 319 down the left. A ball fouled off down the line. And Larrañaga bringing in Quintanilla from second. Larrañaga now at second himself. Nita's trying to get another RBI in. Again, 4-2 ball game. Templeton deals. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Now retire the side, but an RBI double. Angelo Larrañaga puts him back up 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Pioneer looks to punch their tickets to the regional final after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A fun trip when stepping time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here at Real Sports Live, a lifted ball down the left field. Grab is made there by Fernie Morales and puts one away. Pinch hitter now coming in. John Duran. Sees one miss for a ball, evens up his count at 1-1. Pitch inside for a strike, 1-2 count. Pitch just downstairs, evens up the count at 2-2. Two count. Pitched outside in the full count now on John Duran. Three-two. Pitch just a bit too inside. Duran will walk. Second hitter walked here by Ruben Lopez, the first being Ethan McAllister, excuse me. Hard to see runner coming in. Dom Alvarado coming in the run. Brings in Ryan Garza. So 1 down, Ryan Garza coming in. Pitch missing for a ball, 1-0 count. As the 1-0 count here on Garza. Lopez kicks and deals, pitch on the way. Pitch missing, it's 2-0. Here comes the pitch. This ball skied. Being tracked down by Ortiz. Playable, it is. Reeled in by Ortiz, 2 away. So 2 down here. Now Sharyland Pioneer 1 out away from going back to the regional final where they'll face Georgetown. Winner Georgetown and Ray. And so 2-way runner on first. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. Clark Scallion. The 1-0 count on Scallion. He swings and misses at 1. Good stop. Here comes the throw to second. Alvarado moves on down to second. But that evens up the count at 1-1. Johnson Faithful still making noise. And Clark Scallion. On a 1-1 count, runner on second. Scallion represents the tying run over at home. 1-1 count. A quick time is called by Scallion. Clark Scallion batting .333 on the season, the junior. Waits the 1-1. Pitch just a bit too inside, 2-1 count. Johnson Faithful making some noise. Look to keep their hopes alive. Runner at second, tying run at home in the form of Scallion. Lopez waiting his sign. Deals in the 2-1. Ball gets downstairs. Alvarado will move on down to third. And now a 3-1 count sitting in on Scallion. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 down. And Clark Scallion, his first stab out of the night, batting .333 of the junior. 3-1 count. Ball hit up the middle, base hit. They cut it down to a 1-run lead. Scallion, RBI single. RBI single by Clark Scallion. The runner on first with 2 ways. The infamous 2-out rally starts to take place. This brings in Ethan McLean. 2 for 3 his last time up, hit a solo home run. Scallion the winning run at first. Or the tying run at first. Templeton, McLean the winning run at home, and he swings and misses. On strikes. Again, Scallion gets the RBI single. Brings a run in to make it a 4-3 ball game. 0-1 count. It's downstairs. Gets stopped by Benitez. Evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. So again, McLean represents the winning run at home, the tying run in the form of Clark Scallon at first. Johnson hanging on by a thread. Down to their final out. 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, runner gonna go. Throw a bit off. And Scallon nearly passes the bag and he's safe as he kept the foot on. The throw a bit off target. Now the tying run in scoring position. It's a 2-1 count. It's the Pioneer faithful trying to get a grasp, trying to figure out what to do here. The 2-1 out. Again, the tying run now at second base in scoring position. Nearly passed the bag on the steal, but kept the foot on. Lopez. Big swing and a miss, evens up the count at 2-2. Lopez. Now here on a 2-2 count. McLean down to his final strike. And a time called adds to the drama. Folks up here in the press box, it's shaking. Fans making noise. You got the fans stomping bleachers. Cheerleaders with the noisemakers on. Here comes the 2-2. Ball hit up the middle. Base hit. Scallon being waved home. Here comes the throw to home. Not in time. We're tied in Corpus. Ethan McLean, RBI single. And we're tied here as Buda Johnson making school history, not going down without a fight. And Sean Moe's now coming out. So Clark Scallon brings a run in. He was the tying run at first. He steals second. He's brought in from second off an RBI single by Ethan McLean. And Sean Moe's out on the mound. As the cheers and screams of hundreds of Jaguar fans in attendance making noise. Now the cheerleaders rallying around the home side of the stadium, trying to rally the crowd. They're making some noise here. There's a quick meeting on the mound, and Lopez is gonna stay on. Cody Templeton will pitch 100 pitches. Brings in Cody Templeton. Templeton on the mound so far, 11 hits, 4 runs, and had 6 strikeouts to show for it. At the plate, 6-3 ground out, a 5-3 ground out. Then he had a sac bunt to bring the first run of the ball game in. 4-4 game, so Johnson is now hanging on as they're still showing signs of life. Folks, it was 4-2 entering the bottom of the 7th. An RBI by Scallon brings in Tom Alvarado. And McLean brings in Clark Scallon with an RBI single a few moments ago as Lopez stays on the mound. Activity in the bullpen for Pioneer. Now Benitez coming out onto the mound to have a quick word with his pitcher, trying to get him some words of encouragement. And Cody Templeton on the mound, 6 strikeouts. 0 for 3, he had a bunt to bring a run in from third. It was Logan Robinson who came in off the bunt. And Johnson, second year in varsity play, trying to hold on here in the regional semifinal, trying to make history. Lopez awaits his sign for the first pitch for Templeton. Gets past him. Benitez won't make the throw. So now the winning run advances to second on the ball. Gets past Benitez, and it's a 1-0 count. Georgetown has just defeated Ray 7-2. Winner of this series will advance to Georgetown. It's a 1-0 count. Another time called by Cody Templeton. As Benitez comes out onto the mound to have a quick word with this pitcher. Hey, settle down. Again, it was 2 outs to start things off here. It was a fly out to left. Then a walk, and then a fly out to first. Now Wadada was brought in by Scallon, and now Scallon was brought in by McLean. McLean at second. Ball lifted down the right field, stays fair, base hit. McLean coming home, and we'll see you tomorrow for Game 3. Buda Johnson forces Game 3 in the regional semifinal. And Buda Johnson, again, making school history, will not go down without a fight. As folks, it's a shootout of a series. As Cody Templeton delivers the RBI single that brings in Ethan McLean from second. 2 hours and 6 minutes, our final game time, as we'll give you the final rundown here. Big matchup here as we welcome you to our post-game show. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be back with our post-game recap after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here to our Real Sports Live post-game show. This game has gone final 5-4. Cody Templeton brings in Ethan McLean with the walk-off RBI single to make it 5-4, and that sets up the stage for high noon tomorrow at 12 o'clock from Cabinets Field. Big matchup here. This brings us to our final count here. 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. For Sharyland Pioneer, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For Buda Johnson. Cody Templeton, winning pitcher. Pitches a complete game. Allows 11 hits, 4 runs, 6 strikeouts, walks 1. Ruben Lopez pitched 7 innings as well. Has 7 hits, 5 runs allowed. Walked 2 and got 6 strikeouts. Templeton dealing 100 pitches, Lopez 99. And the senior Templeton will increase his stats. He'll go on to go 12-2 on the season. Buda Johnson improves to 25-11-1. Pioneer falls to 32-8. That sets up the stage for high noon tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We'll give you the final rundown here. Again, we welcome you to our post-game show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans, South Padre Island, and San Benito EDC. Final game time, 2 hours and 6 minutes. Starting off at 6:58 p.m. Hart Scallion goes 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Logan Robinson goes 1 for 3, Ethan McLean will go 3 for 4 with a homer and an RBI. Cody Templeton goes 1 for 4 with an RBI. Caleb Ledsom will go for 3. Ethan McAllister goes 1 for 2 with a walk. Connor Crabtree goes 1 for 3. Trace Johnson goes 0 for 3. Dom Alvarado will go 0 for 3. John Duran goes, walks and is only at bat. Ryan Garza flies out to left field, go for 1. James Tello goes 0 for 2. 0 for Pioneer, Juan Rivera goes 1 for 4 with the 2 RBI single. Oscar Serna goes 1 for 4 as well with an RBI double. Angel Araniaga goes 2 for 4 with an RBI double. Josh Benitez goes 2 for 4 with a single and a double. Grounded out to a double play and a strikeout. David Benitez goes 0 for 3. Santiago Ortiz 1 for 3. Ryan Garza 1 for 2 with the walk. Fernie Morales goes 1 for 3. Steven Quintanilla goes 2 for 3. So game 3 sets tomorrow. At 12 o'clock, Chris Vasquez will take you home with that call. Again, our final box scores once again for Pioneer, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Or for Buda Johnson, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Ruben Lopez for Pioneer takes the loss. 99 pitches, pitched 7 innings, allowing 7 runs and 5 hits. 7 hits and 5 runs to come in, Gets 2 walks and struck out 6. Cody Templeton, the senior, 100 pitches dealt, 7 innings complete. Allows 4 runs, 11 hits, walks 1 and strikes out 6. So tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we'll be live for our final matchup. Again, we thank you for joining us here on a beautiful Friday night. Game 1 goes to Pioneer. Game 2 to Buda Johnson. They look to make history and advance on to the regional final for the first time in school history. Sharyland Pioneer looking to go back to the regional final for the first time since 2019. Winner of this one will take on Georgetown, who just eliminated Ray 7-2. And we thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Also, shout out to all the sponsors. That's going to do it for us here from Cabinets Field. Big matchup, a big fight feel. As we go to Game 3 tomorrow now. Signing out for my camerawoman, Kalia. For Mr. Joe Bowling and everyone at Real Sports Live, I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Cabinets Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. Johnson Jaguars first Game 3 off the walk-off. I'm Cody Templeton. It's been a Real Sports Live production. As always, stay safe, good night, and God bless. We'll see you next time.